Hello, how you guys doing? Welcome to my channel and thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. So we got Devblog 53 has now released and it's a pretty cool one. They've got quite a lot here actually. We've got confirmation of what dino is going to come in the next horde test, a little bit about Kentro, a little bit on Aloe, and we've actually got quite a few models to show us about elders for each dino. Well, not each and every dino of course, but quite a few dinos. I'm going to get into all the cool stuff first, all the show and tell, and then I'll speak a little bit about what they actually wrote in the Devblog. And yeah, without further ado, let's get right to it. So let's get started with Brian the Animator. Got a lovely little pose from Kentrosaurus right here. One of my favorite herbivores actually to come into the aisle. And a lot of people are quite excited for him too. Mainly probably because he's also going to be replacing Stego. Most likely in officials. Of course things always change, but that's the last time I heard about that. Here's what he says on the screen. It's been rigging time, getting ready for the next round of animals to get back on their feet. Kentrosaurus is the first to use our new rig system that we'll be using from here on out. Very lovely. It's nice to see that Kentro's finally going to be getting some love, because I haven't really heard much about it. Not too much has been said, so hopefully this means that it's going to be one of the ones that's going to come out quite early next year, because I doubt, no, it's already October, November actually, so I doubt it's going to be this year of course. That's way too wishful thinking. We've got some Maya here just clapping the hell out of the ground, so I guess this is it gonna be slapping down whatever's in front of it. It's quite funny to be to be honest with you, to see it looking like this. It's just like wah, wah, wah. Anyway, as far as animations goes, I've been on the Masaura and Allosaurus lately. Okay, that's very good to hear. Hopefully they come out together though. Maya never really was a pushover in the old days, but it's got a new trick up its sleeve for Evrima. Best not to make mummy angry. Okay. I do feel like Maya's going to be really good in a mid-tier section. Obviously I don't think it's going to be able to take on any apexes or even big mid-tiers. Maybe defend itself a little bit, but as we did see in the concept art, it's going to be able to barge you out the way quite nicely. So I think it's going to be, some people are going to be surprised with how good it is. Last but not least, we got Allosaurus. The Allosaurus is getting a new locomotion, which is just about done for the adult, and I'll be working on the juvenile locomotion in November. I mean, that sounds pretty cool. I mean, again, when does this mean that we're going to be getting Allosaurus is a different question. If it's going to be working in November, we at least know that it's definitely not coming before then. Even though it's November now, we might get lucky in December, but at this point it's probably looking more like next year. Unfortunate, but we can hope. Maybe we'll get a nice Christmas present. I personally would prefer Allosaurus than T-Rex. I think it will fit the game better right now. Okie dokie, so now I'm going to show you all the elders, and then at the end of elders I'll also let you know what will be the dino that's going to come out in the next horde test. So we got Allosaurus first. I like the elder quite a lot. In fact, I like the elder more than I like the adult, which is weird. It just looks like it has a lot more detail and time spent on it in comparison, even though I have seen, I mean, just like you saw the animation of Allosaurus as well, it looks fantastic, so I can't fail it. But here just great, it kind of doesn't do it justice, because the elder just looks that good actually, to be honest with you. I really like the thickness of it. It gives a bit more of a brute kind of feeling, like it's actually got some power behind it, right? I like it. Let me know as well what your favorite one is down below. Is there one that you like, one of the elder skins, one that you hate? Always interested to hear your guys' thoughts, of course. We've got Diablo, which has actually got two pictures. The only one here that's got two pictures. One will be this one here, as you can see. The whole body, which again, really cool. They've added longer horns, because longer horns will only be better in a survival game, right? You're gonna go all the way through your opponent. And here's the face close-up as well. Again, a lot of details there. I really like it. But the horns are so defined on the Diablo here, almost makes it look like the adult one is not even an adult but a sub. Beipe, this one just looks like a little demon. It looks like it deserves red eyes. I mean, can you not just imagine just having a little like devil wings and devil horns and just coming at you? It just looks evil. It's like a chihuahua, you know, it's angry and small and it just wants to bark at you. Carnotaurus. This one is quite interesting because its horns, if you notice, not only are they bigger, which is obvious, but they're also facing a different way. They're more front forward. So I wonder if this is going to give it like a more of a damage boost, or is it just purely aesthetics? Because you can't really tell these pictures. They look the same height, but I'll presume elders are going to be bigger. Not like a huge amount bigger, but so are they going to be noticeably bigger? I'd like to kind of see a picture of them side by side. That would be really cool. Ceratosaurus. This one's had a lot of work done. It's actually quite insane. Like if Cerato was to get a hypo skin, this is what I would imagine it. Maybe it could have a split mouth as well or something like that. This looks demonic. Like this actually looks like something cursed. Like really good job on these actually. I'm not really hating any of them yet. The one that no one needed but everyone wanted, Elder for Dryle. I mean, it just looks like he got more intelligent with that head, to be honest with you. It looks like his head's just gotten bigger. It's like, mate, I know mathematics now. I mean, look at his arms as well. I'm not even going to say what dodgy business he's been doing in the bedroom, but been using both of his arms, that's for sure. I wonder if he gets like a slap mechanic with that hand, because that is some chunkiness. Then we got Gali, which pretty much just got a veiny neck. I can't really see much differences, to be honest, but I wouldn't expect much difference for a dino like this, to be fair. So it's not like you can just add horns to it because it's an elder, right? You gotta give it, pretty much emphasize what they already have. So it's got a long neck. It's not gonna give it like an extra meter long neck because that would look ridiculous. They just added some veins on the neck and I guess a little, whatever this part is called, you know, the double chin. I do wonder if they're also gonna sound different. I would imagine they will, because they're quite good with the sound design in the aisle. So I would presume that elders are gonna sound a bit more gruntish and bigger, a bit more violent in tone, I would say. Herosaurus, again, a bit like the Cerato, I would say they've done quite a lot to this one. They've given it a bigger head and a bigger, and actually, well, not even bigger, actually, they gave it a smaller lappy wappy. Sorry, I'm terrible with the words right now, but I forgot the name. The spout on the neck here, it looks kind of smaller. Again, a giant vein, they like the veins. This one looks okay. I'm not like wow about it, but it's not terrible. Another one that no one asked for but everyone will love is Hipsy. Just became more chunky. He's gone to McDonald's one too many times, but again, that just makes him more lovable. You can't really disagree with me on that one. Would I play it because of Elder? Yeah, definitely. I'll give a Hipsy Elder a go. But again, I'll probably only play it the once and then never play it again. Now we've got a beast here, Entrosaurus. This guy's taking steroids at the gym. He didn't quite get the muscles that he wanted though, but his horns or spikes, whatever you want to call them, they've become French fries. I mean, they're long and sharp at the end. Pretty insane. That could even compete with Stego. I mean, think about it, it's still going to have a powerful swing. I mean, just wait until we actually see Stego as well. That one is pretty crazy. We've got Myosaurus here, which doesn't look like Elder, but looks older. I mean, this guy here, this is Baba Yaga. Like, this is the grandma you see on the market, you know? I mean, it's just a wrinkly fat cow, really, isn't it? I mean, that's pretty much what Maya is. It's going to be fun to play, but this, I really hope, I know they won't, but I can dream it. I really hope that they make its skin so saggy when it's Elder that when it runs, it kind of just wobbles and flops around. Kind of like one of these dogs here. Would be really funny. Pachycephalosaurus. For a dino that I really enjoyed playing Spyro and not so much in Gateway, but that's a topic not for today's video. Point is, Pachy's quite high up there in my heart, right? This it looks terrible. It somehow looks younger and smaller because of how they've done it. Again, it just looks like it has high intelligence. At the same time, it kind of looks a bit special. It's the only word I can use on here without getting demonetized, but it looks very special. I mean, just look at the face, man. This one could be reworked in my opinion. They did my boy Pachy dirty. But now we got Petra. I'm struggling to see differences apart from the banana horn. I know a lot of times I'm using the word horn and I know they're probably not always called horn, so do correct me with what I'm saying wrong here, because I'm just really bad with the paleontology scientific nonsense words, you know. They're too damn long, but it's cool. I mean, again, they've not done too much work to it. Thicker neck, thicker beak, and I don't want to just be repeating the same thing, so let's move to the next dino. Shunt, the Derposaurus. I mean, just look at that. That's pretty much what its face is telling me. Really cool. I mean, it's really cool to see its model in the first place, let alone, you know, an elder version. And actually, sorry, I lied earlier on. That is also 2 for Shunt, which is much better now because we can actually see. I mean, this picture doesn't do it justice. I mean, Shunt is absolutely ginormous, bigger than Rex even. Rex looks small next to a Shunt. This would be a giant cow. Like Maya would be just what gets shut out by an Shunt. Anyway, Steggy Weggy. I did say earlier on, just you wait to see him. Now, it goes from this guy to now this guy. This will be the elder. I mean, he looks actually more scary. I mean, just because of the chunky neck, he looks like he would run you down, kind of like a hippo. I'm not saying that he's going to be like running 50 miles per hour here, of course. Relax. I just have a feeling that this guy is going to be a monstrosity. Will it be able to fight off a Trike? I highly doubt it. I still believe that Trike is the king of herbivore apexes, apart from Shunt, but Shunt is just another level. I wouldn't count it as apex. It's god tier, really, along with sauropods. But this Steggy Weggy, I'm actually kind of excited. I would actually like to play and grow one from fresh spawn or even hatchling, make a nice video on it, go all the way to elder, because I like the model. It looks really cool. It looks like it's ready for war. Tenontosaurus, again, not too much to speak about here. Cool model. I like how Tenno looks anyway, so again, they've just kind of emphasized some things on it, giving it a bit more of a hump on the back with spikes. I'm not too interested to talk about it for too long. Terribly sorry, Tenno. Then we got Trike. Trike is one of my favorite herbivores, if not my favorite herbivore, along with Diablo. I like my ceratopsians. Its adult form, amazing. Elder form, pretty damn cool. I don't know about the really long horns, to be honest with you. A bit devilish, but not bad. I'll be pretty happy with it. As long as I can impale stuff, then I don't care. But anyway, that's all for all the elder pictures that I showed. Pretty awesome. But now for what most of you have been waiting for, if you don't already know, so the next dino that will be coming in the next haul test. But disclaimer here, big disclaimer, because I don't want to be reading bullshit to you guys. I don't want to lie to you. It does say here, it will also be in one of, if not the first haul test for the next patch. So bear that in mind. Most people are saying it will be the next one. I'm kind of saying it too, because after them saying that, I think they'll dig themselves a grave if they don't actually put it there. But my Sora will be the next one. A bit of an anticlimax for some of you, probably a climax for some of you. I'm kind of hoping still that will come out with Aloe, because again, I don't think everyone would want to wait for just Maya. So at least they're confirming that we're finally going to begin another playable very soon. But I mean, I'm still waiting for Rex, Aloe, Maya and Trike for this year. You know, I know it's a lot to ask, but I think I'm expecting, and so are most of us. So hopefully we will get that, if not at least 50% of that. But anyway, we still got quite a bit to get through, so let's go on. Visual Tech 48 made some fantastic progress in everyone's favorite general underground transportation system. Many of you by now have seen the proto entrances. By the way, that word made me, I had to say it like 10 times before I was happy with the final version, because that fucked up my tongue. That exists on the island, and they've attached some images of the upcoming replacement. Someone somewhere is asking about the vending machines, and yes, they are temporary stand-ins, because you know, AE has only the finest liquid provisions to provide to their workers. I doubt it. I think if you work in one of these places, they're probably just going to give you prime or something like that. They're going to probably want to kill you. Drink water, kids. They also said about all these sections are going to kind of branch off into other rooms, holes and tunnels, including an elevator shaft, which will spill out into caverns and other internal environments. So that's pretty cool as well. And also something that I actually didn't even know they're going to do is change the user interface. So this actually looks really cool. As you can see on here, you're going to have herbivore, carnivore, omnivores, humans and eggs. I mean, it's something we already had. It's going to be missed in my opinion, how they've had it, because pretty much since Legacy they've had the same as we have in Evrima, just Evrima's one looks a bit more polished and clean, let's say, but it's the same standard thing, right? But this here, a bit more of a technology, internety kind of feel, 1980s, 1990s, the 2000s energy boom, you know, all that stuff. This is what it kind of looks like, and I kind of like it, to be fair. But that you got eggs here as well, that's nice. But again, I would like to see it a bit more like in Legacy, where you could actually invite players, that people don't have to be on the main menu to look for eggs, unless you can actually just go into the main menu whilst you're a dinosaur to see if there are eggs, and you can just kind of yeet yourself into an egg, if that makes sense, right? I think that would be pretty cool, which will also help with nesting, let's be honest, because nesting is kind of fallen off, even though nesting is a very big and crucial part of the isle, at least in my opinion. But I know a lot of people will just spend hours on the game just growing and kind of making an isle family, finding friends, you know, and it was great to see. So hopefully they'll come back. Would you prefer the interface to be changed, by the way, or are you happy with how it looks now? Let me know. So also Kiss and Kitten has said, creatures side, there's Tyrannosaurus, Triceratops, Maya, Allosaurus, Astroraptor and soon Kentrosaurus all being worked on in some capacity across varying departments. Their animations are either complete or nearing completion for all but Kentrosaurus, who is next in line. Really good, that makes me happy. Followed by Baryonyx. Nice little surprise there. Almost forgot about Barry, shockingly, and that's one of the ones I really want to see. He's also the rest on screen of what Kiss and Kitten says, just if you guys want to pause it at any point and read through it. Also, Kiss and Kitten has said, the animation team has been doing an excellent job and stood up to the task I placed before them, which was to get the Ostroraptor animations complete in record time. I don't know what that means because it's not here yet. The animal has land-based movement, aquatic movement both above and below the surface of water, and all that feather work. Good, I'm glad to hear that. I am very proud of what we managed to accomplish with such a frankly annoying creature. Oh, poor thing. And I'm sure the entire animation team is relieved to be bringing it to close as I am. I wonder why it was so annoying. Is it because it's semi-aquatic or because of the feathers? I can imagine making a dino with feathers can't be too easy, because you're going to get all the movements right kind of twice, because one is its body and then you're going to get the feathers, which are kind of an extension of it, kind of moving around too. I mean, they've done a great job with Hipsy, to be fair, but I guess Hipsy is so small and not played that they don't even have to care. But Ostro, I can imagine quite a lot of people are going to play Ostro, so we shall see, eh? We shall see. Quite a lot of positives for sure in this devlog. I can't really see any negatives apart from when are we actually going to get a lot of this stuff. That's the real question, but that's as always. I'm also going to leave up here what Wedge, Sound Designer and Hypno said. Again, feel free to pause. So yeah, that's enough for this dev blog here. So what do you guys think? As a whole, I think it's quite a positive and progressive one. It shows there's quite a lot of work. When a lot of this stuff will come out is a different question. I haven't even played the latest update of Evrima. I haven't really heard anything good really either, but it is not even 1 day since it's out, so I try not to listen too much about the negatives or positives about it. I will try it myself and hopefully make some gameplay videos very soon for you. But apart from that, of course, have a fantastic day and see you guys all on the next one. Peace.